ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ. Dáàdì mò ń gbádùn yín torí wọ́n ní a mọ̀ kọ́ra wa o ká dúró síbẹ̀ kódà kan mọ̀ náà wá ń pé tí kú yóò fi yà wá.
Ẹ jẹ́ a tẹ̀síwájú. This is the part 3 of this. Please, ní scripture Matthew 19:13 sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ẹ bá ti gbọ́ 1 and 2 kó tó gbọ́ 3 tó ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí, go back to 1 and 2. It's step by step. Kíbo ni issue divorcement gan ti bẹ̀rẹ̀? Fúnra nìkan bèrè ọ̀nà ń dájú gbé ń dájọ́ ń dájọ́
olúwa o.
Olóòtú. Anywhere you hear divorce in the Bible from the Old Testament is grace for women. Is what, man?
Grace.
Grace. Orí ọ̀fẹ́. The word divorce in the Bible from Old Testament. Let's explain. The word divorce started with the Israelites. Nígbà tó lọ marriage bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó di wàhálà tó di rántó. Sẹ́ẹ̀sì mọ̀ pé nígbà yẹn wọ́n bí aláya obìnrin dákó sọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, níbo mìíràn sì kò sí.
Wọ́n bí aláya obìnrin dákó sọ̀rọ̀. So bí ọkọ bá ti sú tó fi yà bóyá obìnrin yẹn fi yọ̀já bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá ó létí bóyá ilé dàrú bóyá omi dọ̀tí bóyá kọ́ọ̀pù ní stain, get out of my house. Ọkọ náà dẹ̀ ni ó lé tó má yẹ ti lé. The moment wives were sent out of the house, they abandoned the woman outside. And tó bá ti di pé ń pẹ́ níta wọn ò ní jó wà wọn náà wọn ò jó wọlé wọn ò sì ní fẹ́ jó lọ́kọ mi wọn ò sì ní fẹ́ jó gbáyé àpọ́nlé ní pínpẹ́lẹ̀ dáhùn wọn ò ní jó lọ́kọ wọn ò ní jó gbáyé.
àápà lèlè lórí nù.
So tó bá ti wá rí pé ó ti ń gbáyé pẹ́ wọn ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin ká mọ́ lọ́wọ́, they will now send bíbélì pè ní ọmọ Bélíálì pé kó máa sọ tọmọ Bélíálì bá sọ tó bá ti rí pé ó rọ́kùnrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ọmọ Bélíálì yẹn á lọ pariwo fún àwọn àgbà at the gate. You know, the court of that time was at the gate. A lọ pariwo fún àwọn àgbà. Táwọn ọ̀rọ̀ láti mú máa gbé ọ̀sàgbé ọkọ náà ló wà lọ report pé ẹjọ́ ó sákò lé ni o. He left my house, he ran away from my house. Tó bá tọ́ pé sákò lé ni ó sákò lé ni. Ó wà ní kán lọ lókun tapa. No, please sir, please. Ẹ̀yin àgbà, ọkọ mi lé mi jáde, my husband sent me out. You no, it's not. So wọ́n lè lókun tapa tó pa. They were killing all the wives. In other words, the wife offended the husband sent her away. As if that is not enough, the husband will still seek to kill her, and the elders will kill her. So that has become a problem because there are some men at that time that they only had females, they don't even have male. So what if they So they now took the case to Moses. There were 5 or 4 courts. Number 1 court of the head of 50, the head of 10, the head of 50, the head of 100, the head of 500, the head of 1,000, then Moses. Now, no matter what also case in law, the head of 10 Mati Dasi, to Rida, the head of 50 Dasi, go Rida, to what of Moses, or to what Moses wani order. But that was why in that scripture, in verse 9, only I say unto you, in verse 8, only he said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart, suffered you to put away your wife. But that is agídí ọkàn tó ti ń pa wọ́n tó àwọn bàbá jókòó pé tó ọ̀gọ́ tẹ́ bá ti lé lọ.
Ẹ kúkú fún ní ìwé ìkọsílẹ̀.
Oníkan lọ bá anybody kọ́kọ́ ìwọ fúnra rẹ kọ evidence pé èmi ni mo ní kó lọ o. In fact wọ́n pé ọmọ Bélíálì yẹn ò ká mọ́ ọkùnrin. Ọmọ Bélíálì yẹn will try to seduce or hold or hug lójú àwọn èèyàn. Wọ́n wà lọ report fáwọn àgbà. Olóògbé wọ́n sọ pé he did this with me. Wọ́n sì ní pa òun. Ìyàwó ni wọ́n pa because the ọkọ witness pé oníranà ní bó ṣe mọ́ seduce gbogbo ọkùnrin káàkiri nìyẹn. This was an injustice to women. And that is what they did in time of Jesus. That woman that was caught in the act of adultery, bó lọ caught ẹni tó bá sọ̀rọ̀
obìnrin ló dáná.
Which was to tell you that that particular scenario of Jesus and that woman caught in the act of adultery was a setup by the husband of that woman because he was married. In Israel, they married between age 12 and 16. So he was married and she has been trusted out. And at the feast, wọ́n trap ẹ̀, wọ́n sì gbámú, wọ́n sì parí ẹ̀yẹ́ bẹ́sẹ̀ máa ń pa wọ́n náà nìyẹn. So when you talk about divorce in the Old Testament concept, is grace to women. It's grace to make women to survive marriage, to survive the injustice of marriage, the wickedness of men, the trouble of men, the wahala of men, the cheating of men, the afobaje of men.
And we go.
Even though obìnrin ló dá wàhálà yẹn lẹ́yìn bẹ̀rẹ̀, because it is wrong for a man to rule a woman. It was not so in the beginning. A man should not rule a woman. They should be partner in love. But because obìnrin ó gbọ́ ti ejò ó kó bá Ádámù, Olúwa ló ṣe ìgbégun yẹn ni pé ọ̀dọ́ ọkọ involve matters yóò sì máa darí rẹ̀. So ìtọ́jú wọn ní ká darí èèyàn náà ní kò pa. So as far as we are concerned, divorce from the Old Testament is a grace to women, and it's not Bible. Let me tell you a fact. Ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mà àwọn story méjì ló wà nípa àjẹ́. Báwo ni àjẹ́ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó common táwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ accept you in 370 about 370 AD. Àwọn ọkùnrin now this Yorùbá now àwọn ọkùnrin wọ́n máa treat wọ́n sọ obìnrin di ẹrú. Àwọn obìnrin mẹ́ta kan wọ́n pàdé lódò wọn lọ pọnmi. Wọ́n ti ń pọnmi yẹn eléyìí sunkún wọ́n bá dúró náà máa rojọ́ fúnra wọn. Wọ́n ti dọ́ fúnra wọn máa ní pé kí láti fi kọ̀ ìyá àwọn obìnrin ìyá tí àwọn ọkùnrin fi jà wọn. Wọ́n wá ní káwọn lọ bá èṣù ọ̀dàrà. As at that time the devil so called èṣù, the devil is not èṣù gẹ́gẹ́ táwa mọ̀. Èṣù ọ̀dàrà, I don't know another English word to call èṣù. Èṣù is èṣù because èṣù is not Satan, èṣù is not devil, èṣù is a man born in Yoruba land. Like Sango, like Oya, like so all of Èṣù was a matured old bachelor tó yẹ kó marry tí ó marry. Ó dẹ̀ burú, ó dẹ̀ lágbára. Ó wá àwùjọ f'Èṣù, Èṣù wá ló bá wọn kọ̀yà. Èṣù wá lọ bá Elédùmarè. Ó wá gba àdó mẹ́ta pé àwọn ọkùnrin fìyà jẹ obìnrin. So àdó mẹ́ta yẹn ìkan dúdú, ìkan pupa, ìkan funfun. Ó ní kí padà wọn jẹ́ méje ìgbà tó ń pa àdé. Ó fún ìkíní ládò kìíní, ó fún kejì ládò kejì, ó fún kẹta ládò kẹta. Ó ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ní oṣù, ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lóṣù mẹ́ta kí mo fi bánu nítorí máa ti sọ fọ́kọ wọn kókó ṣe ló mọ̀ ṣe. Why did the women of that time went that far? Because men were wicked against them. So ẹni tó gba àdó dúdú ojoojúmọ́ yóò fi àdó dúdú bánu yóò ní kí ọkọ ọmọ balẹ̀ àbí kó mọ̀ sí kíni kan ọkọ náà di gbẹ̀wù dání. Ẹni tó gba àdó pupa òun náà ń lo tiẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́. Ẹni tó gba àdó funfun, it does not mean it's not a devil, it's still a devil, but ẹni tó gba àdó funfun nìkan ló ń lò bí Èṣù ṣe nìkan lò. Now what I want to bring out here is the same thing that happened in that story was the same thing that happened to women. And if you now say that they cannot live, you are wicked, you are not God, you don't have the mind of Christ. Is wickedness above mercy? Is wicked? Do you think covenant of man, number one, there's even no covenant that cannot break? There's no covenant that cannot break. If some covenant cannot break, any covenant that cannot break, then that of demonic covenant, then God will not break and use them. Sexual covenant with demons, with marine world, will not break. So the same way, covenant of sex between a man and a man can break. But what we are saying is that when you talk about divorce, you see it in the sense of separating a home. That was not, as far as Jesus is concerned, Jesus said, Moses, who said you should divorce, gave you certificate of divorce because your heart is hard. Now, some people will say that except for fornication, before you can separate. Let me ask you a question and we'll conclude this episode. Between fornication and hardness of heart, which one is stronger?
Both is stronger, but hardness is stronger.
Hardness is stronger. Hardness of heart. Àtìlẹ́yìn tó fornicate. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ dáríjì. Some move on.
Ó dà ní weekend mo gbọ́ kan.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ move on. But when the heart of a man is hard, there is worse than fornication. So, and you know what? Thank God it was Jesus that told us the reason why Moses gave them permission for certificate of divorce. Only because Moses knows that your heart is hard. Moses now says something lower. If it's fornication, you can also divorce. Now, you can divorce for fornication, that's a sin. But you can men divorce because ó ti súnmọ́. Obìnrin ò tiẹ̀ ṣe ọkùnrin ò ṣe obìnrin mi, kò kàn láìkí ẹ̀ mọ́ náà ni.
Wọ́n ti sú ni.
Ẹ̀sìn wọn ni kó kú síbẹ̀. Okay, ẹni kan máa dà ìbọn ẹni tó fọkùnrin lẹ̀ sí Nàìjíríà tó kórè sókè òkun àti obìnrin tó kórè sókè òkun tí ò dẹ̀ béèrè mọ́ kí ò fún next episode we talk about.